Okay, before I continue to do the last few rows of the crease, I want to add I'm gonna sew the mouth and add the two safety eyes, the eyebrow, before I add stuffing and seal this part, because I find it easier to sew it now. If you're using safety eyes, then you would have to do it now before you add stuffing. But if you do not have safety eyes, you're going to sew the eye. You plan to sew the eye, or you're going to glue the eye, then you can do after stuffing. And the mouth part here, it's up to you whether you want to do it before or after stuffing. But I prefer to do it before. I find it easier. So I find that should be the right spot. It should be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On the 12th row, this should be the mouth, because it's going to be a white mouth, a white smiley mouth. So I'm going to base on the mouth to determine where's the eye and the hand and also the feet. So I should do the mouth first. So the mouth has a black color border. So now I'm using a black thread. I'm not gonna tie a knot. I'm just gonna leave the tail here and tie it later on. I'm gonna leave a tail here. So let me see. 12 from the top, 12 or 13 from the top, and it should be around 8 stitches wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should be around here. Sorry. This row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just a rough idea. You can make the mouth slightly smaller or wider. And before I pull this to the max, it should have a smiley face, smiley mouth like this. Oh wait, I should have the top part first. I get the top lips is straight. Then I come back here. Come back here. Maybe this is the time I should add I should tie a knot between these two so that it won't run from here. Okay, this knot, hide it back inside. Okay, like this, so that here it won't have extra yarn and here it won't come off. Okay, then I should come back here to create that smiley mouth. So it should be somewhere here. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should add one stitch here and see how it will look like. Do you think the mouth is too V-shaped? If it's too V-shaped, maybe I should add here 1, 2. Okay, I should add 1 here, which is 2 stitch down and 1 stitch in. 1 stitch to the right and place it like this so that it kind of hold the mouth, and put it back into the same hole. leave everything loose first. I'll come back to it later on. And maybe one more, one row down, somewhere in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the middle should be here. If we want it to smile exactly like proportionate to 4. Okay, this is exact middle. So I'm gonna make everything loosely first, then I'm gonna check and see if this is the right spot. Now I go back into the same spot. I'm going to do this loosely first. Later, if I find that this is the right spot, I'm gonna pull it tight. So here, same thing, 1, 2, and 1 to the 1, 2 down here. So you think it's a nice smiley mouth, and you go back into the same hole and stitch. Okay, as for this, I'm gonna pull it now, pull it tight. Here I'm going to okay, so I pull tight. Okay, this side not too tight. Okay, now you have a smiley mouth. Okay, do not cut the yarn yet. Now the eyes should be above here, about 2 boxes above. Okay, 3 I think. Should be 3 stitch above because this is a big eye. Anyway, you place it first, take a good look at it. If you think you're satisfied with it, okay, I'm gonna pull this. Okay, now it look more smiley. Alright, this one, this part here is too tight. Now it's better. And the eyes is here, right above this mouth. So you take a good look and see if you think this is the right spot. Lock it. If you have glue, add a bit of glue here before you lock it. If not, later I will teach you how I'm going to crisscross here to hide the, to keep it in place so that it won't come out. And now, since this is still black color, I'm gonna make one eyebrow here. Okay, one eyebrow here. This should be a short eyebrow. Yeah, I think this should be a short eyebrow and this one should go upwards. And you just make sure you turn to the back, there's no lumpy here, if not it might show in front. Okay, let me pull this and see if I'm satisfied with this. Do you think it's too short? I think you really have one short eyebrow and one long eyebrow, right? So here, the same length, right on top of this eye. I'm gonna make the other eyebrow. This eyebrow goes upwards like this. Too high up? I think it should be, further down. And let me get that. I think it should be this way. Here. If it's here, then it should look like this. And it's a very thick eyebrow, so I'm gonna make one more stitch into the same spot here. Okay, into the same spot here, and make one more to here, or here, maybe slightly further to make it thicker. Kind of cover up this spot here to make it look thick. If it's not thick enough, you can add one more here in this spot. To cover here. Oh yes. So I'm gonna place it back here. So one glance, it looks like it's going this way. So let me tighten it a bit. Do not want it to be too loose. That's the advantage that since I have not add any, oops, it's too tight. It should be like this. It should look like this. Okay. You can shape it up with your finger because it's a 5-ply yarn, So it's 5 ply and we kind of like open it up a bit, and it will look like as if we had drawn a really thick eyebrow here. So one goes up, this is kind of thick and this not thick enough, so let me make one more stitch to thicken it. So if you think this is too short, you can make it longer. Will this help? No, I think the short version is way better. It looks more real. So this is a 5 ply yarn. You kind of open it up so that it make the eyebrow look kind of thick. So what do you think? Does it look like Shooky? Okay, as for the eyebrow, you should not pull too tight, if not you wouldn't get all this effect. Okay, I'm satisfied with this. So now I'm going to go to the back and seal. And one more thing, while you're doing this, you make sure do not pull too tight because it's gonna affect the eyebrow and the lips. So I'm going to crisscross here, do a few crisscross purposely on top of this, so that all this yarn could help to hold it down. Do not pull too tight. You just do crisscross here and there to kind of like hold this, make this plastic stopper part stay where it is. So make some stitch here to kind of pull it away gently, and we make one here. Not too tight. Because it's gonna affect the eyebrow in front. You can go through the mouth, make a few stitches here and there. The purpose is to make some stitches here to hold this plastic down, so that I do not have to use glue to hold it down. Because it happened to me before that a few months after the amigurumi is done, the eye kind of pop out a bit. So this time I'm going to do this, just a few stitches, crisscross here and there. If you do not agree with this doing, don't. You just use glue. You don't have to follow my method. This is just my lazy way of I don't have glue. I don't intend to use glue. So just a few crisscross here and there, and make sure you do not pull too tight, because it will affect what is in front. You make a few crisscross and you will make sure the lines here will not come off, and it will always hold this plastic down. At least it will hold it for a while. So you see, it's a bit secure. I wouldn't say it's very secure. But once I add stuffing, this is like it doesn't have much place to run. And the balance, I would just leave it inside here. So turn and see. The eyebrow and the mouth is still as lovely, and there's no, it didn't pull too tight. Okay, let me get the white color. I'll come back to you once I get the white thread and some darker brown here for in the inside of the mouth. Okay, now I got myself some darker brown. This brown is the one that I showed you at the start of the video. This brown, I'm going to use it to do the hand and leg, the same brown. So I'm going to use it to cover here, because inside the mouth is supposed to be of a darker color than the outside. So since this is brown, inside I'm going to use a darker brown. So same thing, I'm not going to tie a knot yet. Oh yeah, I can, because I have a lot of tail here. I'll tie this end here with the tail that is inside. I have so many tails inside, from the eyebrow and the lips and the from the magic ring. So make a few knots so they won't come off. So now, let me see. Okay, maybe I should do some crisscross thing, because I do not want to, when I pull the yarn, I do not want the black to appear. Okay, I guess that should be it. So now I'm gonna fill this up with this darker brown. So make sure when you stitch this color goes beneath the black. So the black is always the border and will hide the darker brown. Okay, whatever you do, do not get tangled with this, because we have not finished crocheting the whole head. Okay, so now we're gonna come back here, same spot. So you make sure this is at the bottom, and make sure the black one goes on top. Like after you have stitched, pull out the black part. So now do one more here and fill up the whole thing. It's not gonna be easy, because this is 5-ply. It's kind of thick a bit, so kind of hide it this way. And next one, come back here, make sure it's inside the black area. Oops, it got too long and got tangled up. Okay. Okay, it's not gonna be easy, because the line, you can see the line here, and in the middle is kind of hard to stitch. Just do a few crisscross first, and later I'll see how maybe I can loosen the 5-ply yarn, make it look like so one more here, this spot, make sure it's inside the black area, let the black stay as the outline, and it comes here, go back to the same spot. We will fill up the rest of the gap later on, and we'll see how. Okay, here. Come here. Maybe we'll make one more line here, somewhere here. Okay, so you make sure it's not gonna be too loose or too tight. And I think we should do one more here. Like this. So it should go here. I still find it's easier to sew this when I have not added stuffing yet. Okay, I should make one more here so that it kind of make it like kind of crowded, and the brown color will fill up the space here. And just trial and error. Okay. I think I need one more. I think I should need one more here. Because this is really not like a color pencil and you can just color it. Okay. Oops. Not too tight. So long, it does not come off. It does not come up like this, and it's flat, it lay flat. It's tight enough at the back so that it won't come up. If not, it will look kind of ugly. And do not pull too tight. Take a look at it and see if it covers up the whole thing. If it does, kind of move it about. Make the yarn look kind of open up since it's 5-ply. See this 5-ply yarn? Play around with it, the 5-ply yarn, rub, give it a good rub and it will open up. So what do you think? This is right? Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this. So same thing, move to the back. Make sure nothing is loose here. Everything is neatly And you can still do that crisscross thing, just so that you can secure, since I'm going to hide this tail as well. I might as well do some crisscross on the plastic stopper for the safety eye, so that it will really stay you really stay intact and will not come off, even though I do not have any glue. Okay, same, you just double check and see if there's any spot you want to add on. I think it should be, I think it looks just nice. So since I have extra yarn, just go ahead and do some crisscrossing here. That's how I lock the stopper down, so that it has nowhere to run. See, it won't come off, and it really does not have anywhere to run. It will really stay inside, stay locked. So I hope the eyes will never come up. And just do a few crisscross here and then, that's it. You don't have to do so many. I'm going to cut the yarn soon. Just a few more crisscross here and there, just to hold the thing down. Okay, there's a tail here, there's a tail here, so I can just cut the yarn and tie it to this tail, and this tail tie it to this tail, and again tie it to the other tail, so I am very sure it is locked. Now you can't do that when you have already add stuffing, right? That's why I like to do all this sewing before I add stuffing. Okay, now I have to remember to do that teeth. Oops, I forget this black part out. Okay, that's it. So now I'm going to change yarn. I'm going to change to the white one, because it does have two or three front teeth in front. So from here, let me see, where should the front teeth be? Somewhere here, I guess. 1, 2, yeah, somewhere here. So same thing, I am not going to tie a knot. I'm not gonna knot it, I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna tie it to one of the tail here. There's so many tail here, you can just tie it to one of the tail. And now I'm going to make the teeth here. Ouch. Okay. This is the time when you should not pull too tight, and if it's 5 ply, you just let it come off a bit like that. Not unlike the normal crochet where we want this to be tight, that this one, no, make sure it's loose, so that when I stitch it kind of flare up and it fills up that spot faster. Okay. Now I have one teeth, and I'm gonna make another one. should be around here. I think the tip is long enough. Or should it be wider? Maybe one more stitch here. Make sure whatever you do, make sure it's below this black line. This black line will cover up everything. Okay. Now let's see. This one should come up here. Like I said, this is a 5-ply yarn. Make sure it open up. And then you have the teeth. You just turn it about and make this teeth kind of open up. Make the yarn, the 5-ply yarn kind of open up. And there it is. Isn't that lovely? So now, same thing, turn to the back. You can do another few crisscross here for security's sake. Yeah, you think I'm kind of crazy to be doing this, right? I mean, I find that if I do a few more, then it's kind of more secure. And the chances of that lock coming off is way more slim. Anyway, I have extra yarn, so why not? And the same thing, once you reach here, the tail, you just tie it with whatever balanced tail you have here. I have a tail here, so just tie a knot. And we can continue to add the stuffing and crochet, complete the head. So this one, you just use your tapestry needle to kind of open it up. Make the yarn open up, and then you have this. Okay, so now I will do decrease, 2 more rows of decrease before I add stuffing, because once I have stuffing it's kind of difficult to crochet.